Well, I think it's very interesting and really a sign of the time and the transition into 21st century. We kind of saw this a couple of years ago with math. When we began to question the need to teach kids the basic skills of knowing the multiplication table, because computers now are so prevalent and calculators. So who needs to calculate when you can just press a couple of buttons on a computer? And I suspect the same thing is happening now, with writing. So you have all of these programs now that allow you basically to dictate and the computer writes it out for you. Is it necessary anymore to write? I stand on the side of absolutely it's essential for children to be able to write. It's a basic skill that it's necessary. What happens when the computer doesn't work? What happens when there's a power shortage? And of course, there's all the scientific evidence that proves that writing is much more stimulating in terms of brain functioning than simply typing on a keyboard. The Common Core may not specify cursive writing as a skill to be taught. I think that it's up to the individual districts, and I think most parents would object strenuously to the fact that their children are not being taught how to write. So I think it's premature. I don't think it's going to hold, and I think that we're going to see that in the majority of school systems around America, they will continue to teach writing as a necessary skill and as a basic skill. The ability to write a note, whether it be a personal note to a friend, the ability to take notes while you're sitting in a lecture, the ability to write something so you don't forget it when you don't have access to a computer. But again, I think it comes to the core of a comprehensive education and preparing youngsters as best we can. So I think it's essential, it's still necessary, and I think we may be years away from that point in time where we can actually sit back and say, well, it's really not important to know how to write anymore.